I'm here with Matt and Nolan. I was wondering, how were you inspired to get started in the first place, making custom cymbals or however you define them?
Right. Okay, I'll try and make this short. I guess I've been playing electronic drums for a while, so I can play them in my house without disturbing people. And when I came back to acoustic drums, I was just floored by cymbals again. I thought, wow, I'd forgotten how expressive they were, fantastic sounds. So I kind of went on a bit of a cymbal odyssey, or buying all sorts of stuff on eBay and in shops. And some of the things I got were kind of broken, bent, beaten of old things. And I started to experiment with cutting shapes out of them and hammering them. And that's really where it started. It then kind of snowballed. I got more and more fascinated with the sounds and the designs and the shapes.
What was your first cymbal? What was the first one you made?
Well, I think the one that sort of people noticed was, it was kind of almost like the Batman logo, like a bat-shaped symbol. I'd cut very deep scallops out of it. And yeah, so I had quite a few people asking to buy those.
But did it take you a while before you actually were able to come up with an instrument that you were satisfied with?
Well, I'm always pursuing that, I guess.
Sure.
There are some instruments I think, oh yeah, wow, that's really good. And other ones, I think I can always improve. Every day I learn something new or work something new out.
Why don't you give us a little booth tour here? Show us a couple of your favorites.
Okay, let's try this ride here. This is a very light, thin ride. I don't know how you're going to hear it in here, but it's very sort of jazz player, the lighter jazz player. What else have I got? This bit of a contrast, some quite heavy hats. Sort of quite a heavy bottom cymbal with a medium weight top on.
Okay.
Some gongs maybe. It's quite a traditional sounding gong, sort of sustaining tone to it. Whereas these are more washy, sort of quick, flashy sound. I don't know, what else? Smaller gong. Some new stuff. I got these symphonic triangles. Let's use a bigger beater.
Very pretty. So, which came first, the cymbals or the gong?
First it was cymbals. Started with them, but fairly quickly got into gongs. Not without really owning any before, just from trying out shapes and hammering them.
So, do all these have the same composition, the same?
In cymbals, I'm working mainly in two metals, in bronze, like a B8 type bronze, and in stainless steel. And in the gongs, I'm using the bronze and the stainless steel and nickel silver, which is similar to the PASIC gong I like.
So, when you first got started, did you have any ambition to actually sell them, or was it just for your own enjoyment?
No, it was for my own enjoyment, really. Yeah.
So, were you surprised at all when people seemed so interested in what you were doing?
A little, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I rented a workshop before it was my business, because it had got to the point where I was doing so much that my neighbours are going to kill me, I'm sure, if I carry on. So it had already kind of grown a little bit bigger than it should have, perhaps. So I almost had to start doing it as a business to justify the time and the expense.
So were you a full-time drummer prior to that?
No, just an amateur drummer, really. I was a silicon chip designer, electronic engineer is what I used to do.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
But you've given that up at this point, I assume.
Yeah, I'm full-time doing the cymbals and gongs. That's it.
That's really amazing. Great story. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.